Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Gino Thanks. And I got another surprise for you. Surprises keep on coming in this show, you know. So this week, I have brought back my special guests. We have Buffalo Josh. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me on your podcast today. I appreciate it.
Definitely. It also helps that, we're sponsored by Kick the Media, which, Josh is a part of. But we also want to welcome John back.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? How have you been since the last time we spoke?
I've been all right. Been up and down. Same shit, different day. But, you got to manage.
True. Well, such is life.
Such is life.
So, let's get into it. First of all, did you watch that show I told you to watch?
Good Girls?
Yeah.
Only one. I think I'm on the third episode now, I think, or halfway through the second.
All right, guys. So because John recommended a show to me that I couldn't watch 4 episodes of, they were 20 minutes each. I told him that he had to watch 2 episodes of this show, Good Girls, so that we could do a podcast on that. Do you get that show in Canada, Josh? It's on Netflix, but.
So what was the show called?
Good Girls.
I have been Netflix deprived for the last month, so I couldn't really comment on that, to be honest with you.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's one of the few shows I watched. But yeah. I know last week also we talked about Kanye announcing he was running. Guess what? He already dropped out of the race.
Why did he drop out of the race?
Because it was never a real campaign. It was publicity for his album coming out.
So it was for clout.
Basically.
And then half of everyone voting is going to write him in anyway, so it's the fuck,
Yeah, but who out of the people that are voting for Kanye, who do you think they would have voted for? You think they're split up? You know what I'm saying?
Kanye would have split it up for sure.
Yeah, probably.
No, I'm talking about among the people that would vote Kanye. If they weren't going to vote Kanye, who would they be voting for?
They would probably either not vote or vote for Biden or Trump just for the F of it or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to help or hurt Trump Trump winning.
I don't know. Because I don't know. From my perspective and the people I'm around, my age, I feel like most people think at this point, voting and all that stuff is kind of a joke because they feel like that, their vote doesn't really matter when in reality it does, but not in the way they think it does, So I guess my take on that would be, people probably just would even, I don't know, they would just think of this whole election thing even more as a joke in a way because, we already had Trump and then now we have a celebrity who's trying to put his bid out there and he just, took it out just for the, just on a whim. So now,
that's what people were saying about Trump back then too. It's oh, well, he's not serious. He just threw it out there on a whim. He's a celebrity too. That's what they were saying about him.
Well, yeah.
So it can still happen.
2024 because. I feel like this is different because with Trump, he was holding rallies and campaigning heavily.
What do you think? What do you think the Sunday service was?
With Kanye?
Yeah, that's campaigning basically.
Yeah, but Trump did more to actually campaign. Kanye, he kind of just oh yeah, at the last minute, I'm doing this. When it was technically too late for him.
No, I'm talking about his Sunday. I'm talking about his Sunday services. You know how he would do that?
Actually, I don't really know how to. I thought you were talking about something else.
No, for a
But
while he was doing like basically a show at a different church every week,
oh, okay.
and he called it Kanye's Sunday Service.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I mean, what churches? I think it also depends on like what churches you went to, because I feel like a lot of people want to. I don't know. I'm not sure if a lot of people would take it seriously that he was running for president. If he's just doing a show at a church, like would they like want him to be in that position based on what's going on now? Do you know what I'm saying? And then based on what he's done before,
yeah, I
you
feel
know,
like the people in the church would choose him because he's like all about God and stuff now. So yeah, they would choose him. That's what I'm saying. That's why him doing the Sunday service feels like him campaigning.
right? I mean, but the thing is, he hasn't even said like, "Oh, what am I actually going to do if I'm in this position?" Trump, he already said, "Yeah, these people are this type. You need to get these people out of the country." But you know, Kanye, he does talk about all the wrong that's going on in this, country, but he doesn't. I mean, in his music, he doesn't. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of Kanye, so I shouldn't really be like
Exactly, because
giving like a whole.
I had the perfect response for you.
Okay, what is your perfect response?
Because you're saying he doesn't do anything, yet he pretended to befriend Trump just so he can get some people off the death row.
But was that really Kanye or was it Kim?
Kim is the one that had to talk to the president, but Kanye is the one that befriended the president for Kim to be able to talk to him. Otherwise, I don't think he would have talked to Kim at all.
Honestly, I think
Kim
he would have talked to
Kardashian?
Kim anyway.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian.
So wait, Kim and Kanye are not talking?
No,
they're. I'm saying Kanye befriended Trump just so Kim could talk to Trump.
That doesn't really make sense, but okay.
Because he probably, Trump is like misogynistic, so he's not going to just. He's not going to want to listen to Kim Kardashian just to listen to her. It has to be another reason. That's what.
So what did Trump say about the Kanye West thing?
I'm not sure that he said anything on record.
Or did he even acknowledge it?
Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't think he would, because it came out a couple of weeks ago too. Is what I'm saying, when Kanye admitted that he was only pretending to be friends with Trump for that purpose. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The whole thing is just confusing. The whole thing is a shit show, basically.
Yeah, and then that's why I think like a lot of people want to use them vote, because they're just like, the fuck? What is actually going on now?
Are you going to?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
For who?
Biden.
Really?
Yes.
The rapist? It's like, let me stop saying that. I can't say that on a podcast.
I mean, do you have evidence to back that up, that he actually raped somebody?
Whoa, wait, hold on. We gotta back this out now. Gino brought it up, and then John brought it up. Joe Biden's a what? And John, you said you have evidence of this?
No, that's not what happened. That's not what.
This is all alleged. This is all alleged. Okay, just to clarify.
We all know Joe Biden likes to, I don't know how to word it. Smell, females' hair. At least that's what I've saw.
Exactly. Yeah. No, he doesn't. It's a whole bunch of creepy shit that he does.
I mean, that's fucking gross. That's kind of creepy, but like that doesn't mean he raped somebody. That's. I mean, I'm just saying, like, smelling somebody's hair without their permission. That's kind of, if they knew about, that's like borderline harassment.
You guys heard about Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah, I mean,
she said that she has videos of two prominent politicians with underage girls, but her trial is not until next July.
And also
but isn't
celebrities.
But I'm saying, if it's politicians, like, isn't this something that could possibly affect the election? Like, shouldn't we get this information sooner than next July?
That is very, very true.
It's a good question.
Yeah, they need to like make a special, like they need to move her trial up or something.
I mean, I don't think they want. I mean, things are kind of already a shit show right now. If that came out like right now, then I don't even know what would happen exactly if it came out that some particular person of some party was doing something, or maybe it was on both sides. That things are going on.
No,
so
yeah,
that
it's
might have something
definitely
to do
on
with
both
it.
sides. It's definitely on both sides.
You know.
Well, whether or not it's on both sides or not, like if it is both sides, then people need to go for the independent party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just the two parties.
All I know is something happens to her, people are going to be very, very upset because people are
Also.
Hmm?
No, people are what?
I mean, people were really waiting for some sort of testimony from Jeffrey Epstein, something, shedding light on what else was going on and who was involved. And,
But see,
the people who were...
It's not just about the whole, like who was involved. Like, this stuff has been going on for years, and it dates back, to even the 1800 century. And the point of the story is, it's just now the fact that it's starting to come to light of
Right.
these huge celebrities such as Jeffrey Epstein, for example. I don't believe, most of these people wanted to do wrong or whatnot. It's just, unfortunately, power and ego got a hold of them, and, I don't know how else to describe it in a political correct way is the easiest way to put it. Yeah.
Sounds like you're making excuses for pedophile rapists.
No, I'm not saying that's right at all, because that's wrong.
Okay.
But, I had this discussion with somebody earlier today, and, the thing is if you look back years ago, in other countries, such as Thailand or whatever, it wasn't really frowned upon until past the 2000s. And, if somebody, for example, there was somebody who got convicted in Thailand recently with over 300 charges against 300 kids, for example, obviously that's more than enough evidence to put somebody away. The fact of the point is sometimes if somebody robs a store for a loaf of bread, do you think that's wrong? No, because he was trying to support his family, right? So, I mean, you have to look at different types of angles and different types of things, right? Did the said person have mental health problems? Did the said person, was he on medication, per se, right? There's lots of things that play into it, per se. I'm not saying what Jeffrey Epstein did was right. It is wrong 100%. But the point of the story is, when was it too far that he made it? Now, same thing, for example, Bill Cosby, right? He has charges that recently, something that 40 years ago. That should have been thrown out of court. There's no DNA evidence. There's nothing besides hearsay. But, unfortunately now Bill Cosby has to pay the consequences. And I mean, there's lots of other people I could go on and on. Does that answer a little bit more detailed for you there, Gino? Jeez,
Well, they do
thanks.
have evidence. Ghislaine Maxwell said she had video. So I can't speak on Bill Cosby. I didn't really follow that case. It did seem a little weird though. Because I know that all happened around the time. Wasn't he supposed to be like he was in the middle of getting ownership of something from NBC, but because of his case, he wasn't able to get it or something.
Well, I don't know the full details of the Bill Cosby case, but with that being said, like, I don't know the full cases on the Bill Cosby case per se.
Yeah. I don't know. This whole thing is crazy. I just feel like it's all coming out now, and a lot of people, were made to believe that it was just some stupid conspiracy theory. But I can't wait to see what comes out when she goes on trial, because the whole thing is crazy.
And then also, Josh, I agree with what you were saying. Like, this has been happening for, since time began, And since humans were able to amass such power to, keep things in the dark like that, and so now there's a question of how can people prevent this from happening to someone else, ever again? How can there be some sort of oversight to actually help victims, in a meaningful way rather than having people drag the shit out for like decades, and then finally have stuff brought to light. And, so yeah. Did you guys hear about I'm not sure if you guys talked about this last time, but Trump, he retweeted this video of this man saying like white power or something.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
you're right. I don't know if we talked about it in the podcast, but I definitely talked about it with you at some point. I remember. That shit's crazy. Especially, but that's what I'm saying. It's like that's his campaign strategy too, in a way. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Which is fucked up, but I mean that's what he's doing. He's appealing to the white supremacists, and that apparently is a lot of votes.
Yep. It's crazy. Like he has this uncanny ability to just figure out, what the people in that lowest common denominator really want. Like just getting at those people who just really want to like lash out at other people with some sort of, just based on like, fear and like ignorance and, just hate, he knows how to tap into that, and it's like just hearing all this stuff that's been going on every single day since he, became president. It's like slowly become numb to everything that's going on. And so like the bar has been set so low now that like when he retweets some shit like that, it's just like, wow, why were you surprised? Like, this was coming at some point, So I don't know what's gonna happen in November, but
and also, what's up with Trump? Like, he doesn't want the coronavirus data to go through the CDC. He wants it all to go directly to him.
Oh yeah.
What is he trying to hide? Like, why does he's not going to give us the right numbers?
And then like, is it really worth it to hide anything now? Like, we're already like
he wants to do
in that.
He wants to do it now. I mean, I think he has something to hide up until the election, and after that, then he doesn't care if it's hidden or not, but he thinks it's going to affect the election. So,
though there might be some good news regarding like corona virus. Apparently, the UK has a vaccine in development that may be ready in October, but there's also another issue with that. Russia was apparently trying to steal some of their data, just so apparently they could like be the first to develop their own experimental vaccine, because there's also trials in Russia. So, there's been speculation saying that like, oh, the Russians stole the data so they could, get first dibs and say that, oh, they're the ones who had a life-saving vaccine amid this pandemic that's been,
whatever. Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's have all the countries do a race. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. That's not. I don't. Yeah, whoever gets it first wins the prize. Fuck it. I mean, either way, the first, like, I think we talked about this already, but like the first round of vaccines, like, I'm not getting that shit. I'm gonna wait.
I mean, I get that, but like, then again, like the way the trials work in the phase 3 portion, like they test like literally hundreds of thousands of, not hundreds, but like tens of thousands of people. So at that point, if it passes, then it's probably not going to kill you. if it's been used through several trials with several different people and it hasn't killed them, why would it?
All right. Well, I'm
but
getting it. I'm getting it a year after you get it. So
all right.
keep me posted. All right.
All right. Try to avoid Corona until then.
Also, speaking of other sad news, they did find Naya Rivera's body in the Lake Piru.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Apparently, they interviewed her son, her 4-year-old son, which they found asleep in the boat or whatever. And he said that they were swimming, and she must have used the last little bit of strength she had to put him on the boat. And then he said the last thing he saw was her go under the surface of the water.
Shit. Did
you hear about this Glee curse? Do you believe in the Glee curse?
A what curse?
Glee curse.
No.
Because they were all on the show Glee. So 3 of the people on that show sung a song, and then they died in a way similar to the song they were talking about. So the one dude, Corey, I forget how to say his last name, but he died from a drug overdose. And he sang some song called it was about being drug free. And then Naya Rivera sung something about I don't know, sinking in the water or something like that. I forget. It was I don't know. They're all related. And then another dude sang a song about suicide. Apparently, killed himself. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it was 3 people, so that's why they're saying it's like a Glee curse.
Oh, okay. I mean, it could always be a huge, strange coincidence, but
no, yeah, definitely.
With the drug overdose, a lot of people in that industry do struggle with addiction issues, unfortunately. And then also the drowning, that's, I don't know. I just think it's a coincidence. There's a lot of stories about different sets and movies being cursed and all that. And it kind of adds to the whole mysticism of doing certain types of certain genres of movies or certain songs or whatever. But I don't know.
I think it's more so just because people in their own minds are just trying to make sense of it, because it's such a, I don't know, it's so random, it's so senseless. It's
yeah.
I don't know. But apparently that lake has been a problem for years, and people have been trying to get there to be warning signs not to swim and stuff.
I wonder do you know what's why is it so easy for people to?
Yeah, because there's certain riptides in the water, and then that mixed with the fact that there's a lot of underwater vegetation and stuff, and so people get caught in that, and that's how they can't make it out, because they're stuck on a piece of, I don't know, what's seaweed or whatever grows out of the ocean or lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's scary though. I really even when I'm watching a movie, if someone is in the movie, they're underwater, I try to hold my breath as long as them.
I feel that.
Yeah, but it's super, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it right now. Anyway, in other news, hey, Josh, is Tory Lanez Canadian? He is, right? Or John, do you know?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Oh. Well, speaking of Canadian news, see, I thought Josh would have been all over this news. But apparently,
what news was that?
Your hometown rapper, well, I don't know if he's from your hometown, but he's from Canada. Your home country rapper, Tory Lanez, allegedly shot at Megan Thee Stallion. What?
Ooh, when was this?
So there was a report a few days ago. Originally, the report said they were in an SUV and there were gunshots, and Megan had to go to the hospital for a glass that cut her foot. So then a day later, Megan posted on Instagram, I just want to clarify, I had bullets in my foot and I had to go to the hospital to get them removed. So later, after that, she didn't say anything about who did it or what, but someone had posted, I guess it was one of Megan's friends, they had posted something like, Tory Lanez, your days are numbered, or like count your days or something like that. So that's why people are speculating, I guess, that he had something to do with it. And one report that I read said that there was an altercation and he shot at her because he didn't want her to leave, or as she was leaving, he shot at her or something. I don't know. But that seems super random that Tory Lanez would be shooting at Megan Thee Stallion. That's a fishy story right there. Add the fact that this same night, just a few hours prior to this, they were seen hanging out with Kylie Jenner.
Ooh.
You know, Kylie Jenner is up there. She's a billionaire, so I'm
a billionaire.
Maybe, yeah, she might be doing some dark web shit or something that involves, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me not even put that energy out there. Let me stop right now. But that's crazy because Megan's not even like that. Like, she's a rapper, but she's not even like trying to be like a gangster rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's weird to see her in a situation like that. And I wonder if she's gonna address it in her music or what. How she's gonna how we're gonna end up learning more about this. But we do need to take a little break right now. But don't worry, we are gonna be back in a short little while. Just want to give you some words from our sponsors real quick. But yeah, John and Josh, we'll be back.
This podcast was sponsored by JJ Marketing Advantage. We are way more than just a marketing company. We are almost family. We're proud to offer the highest quality, most unique merchandise and services on the market today. From our family to yours, we put lots of love and careful attention to each item and service. We hope you enjoy our work as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. At JJ Marketing Advantage, we are passionate about helping our clients achieve practical results with real impact. The company was founded in 2007 and named after Joshua Jacquot, hence the name JJ Marketing Advantage. Today, JJ Marketing Advantage is a global strategy, consulting and marketing firm with clients and presence in the North Americas, Europe, and Asia Pacific. Josh Jacquot acts as the firm's chief executive officer. We are in the business of advising clients, many of which are facing unprecedented change and disruption in their industries and need a fresh perspective on their most pressing business challenges. Our ongoing aim is to help clients succeed. We examine these challenges and new ways to produce breakthrough insights and deliver unique solutions. We provide insights that impact our clients using our unbiased, fact-based, rigorous approach to uncover business truths and smash the competition. Whether it's a global pharmaceutical company evaluating its strategy to develop new cures for diseases, an airline seeking new revenue sources in a challenging deregulated industry, or a global footwear company repositioning its brands, our clients rely on JJ Marketing Advantage to help them meet their toughest challenges and take advantage of their biggest opportunities. Our deep industry expertise, analytical rigor, and the knowledge that it takes to turn insights into action are the hallmarks of our approach. We are both analytical and creative. We communicate, design, develop, and publish to influence, experience, move, and inspire. We understand that there's more to marketing than making you look good. We go to work every day to help grow your business. We are that strategic partner. You're experts in everything digital, brand, and marketing. We can be reached at www.jjmarketingadvantage.com or give us a call at 1-877-322-JJMA. That was 1-877-322-5562. We are located at 895 Don Mills Road, Suite 900, Toronto, Ontario M3CU1W3 Canada. This podcast has been powered by www.kickthemedia.com. That was www.kickthemedia.com. You can find us on all major podcast platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and many more. Kick the Media was established in early 2016. It was found under the grounds to entertain other people around the world. Kick the Media was registered officially as a business in late October 2018. Our goal is to provide local Southwestern Ontario news with the opinion of everyday people. We have also had an interest in the food scene in the HYQG area and will eventually expand to other places. We also love to have special guests on our show to see how they made it from start to the place they are at today. If you have not had a chance to listen, hear us, and let us know what you think. Then in early January of 2020 underwent some new ownership changes, and we plan to bring Kick the Media back as an entertainment production company that supports a wide range of podcast shows. Artists, long and short film producers of any platform. We want to open up an easy-to-use platform for companies to assist newcomers in the industry. Even if you're a professional at what you do. See how we do things at Kick the Media and tell us if you like our style. This podcast has been powered by www.kickthemedia.com. That was www.kickthemedia.com.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back. Once again.
Are we back? Are we?
I'm trying to make sure we were. I thought, some of us might get lost on the way back, but luckily we all made it.
Some of us might still get lost.
True.
I'm never lost.
Alright, so I don't know what we were talking about, but I wanted to move on anyway. Alright. Right now, what I'm trying to talk about is, I don't know, what's new in the John world.
Have you seen those Good Girls, Gino?
Yeah. Oh wait, what episode did you say you got to?
I got to the second one. I think I finished it.
Did you? So you do like it or no?
I'm not sure how to feel about it. It's strange. It's an interesting show because it feels like a comedy, but it really kind of leads on some sort of like element of being some sort of drama, So now I'm like, I don't know. It's interesting. It kind of mixes up those shades of being serious and then also like, light,
yeah, it's like a dark comedy.
More or less. I kind of wish it leaned more on the comedy side because I just feel like I'm watching a drama that's supposed to be like kind of half-assedly funny.
Honestly, like I'm not sure if you would get this from the first 2 episodes, but the way I feel about it is like the pilot, the first episode, they weren't sure which direction they were going to go, if it was going to be like a super serious HBO show or if it was going to be like a network TV show. So it seemed like it could have, from the first episode, it seemed like it could have gone in a different direction, right? It'd been like a darker kind of show, but then they made it kind of like campy almost.
Yeah. I mean, from the first episode, it felt kind of campy to me because like I could see like, oh, this is something you wanted. I got the fact that I guess it didn't really want me to take it that seriously,
Yeah.
But at the same time, the dude was trying to do something to the girl, so I was just like, well, what kind of show is this? Is this supposed to be, am I supposed to like really like, I don't know. I was feeling for that girl. I didn't want that dude to like do that to her, so, that's why I say like it, kind of leans on that.
That's what I mean. Like
element of darkness.
Some of the, I don't know. See, I don't want to. I'm not necessarily giving it away, But like, just based on that scene alone, like, you wouldn't expect to see them in a room together playing, like being friendly with each other if they didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? And there's like some scenes where it just doesn't make sense that they would even be civil towards each other at this moment. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
Yeah.
But maybe that's just me. I mean, I have read some reviews online that basically reinforce what I'm saying. It's like a lot of the stuff is unbelievable like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like a quirky show, which is why I like it.
Yeah. I thought the way you I forgot his name. The way you did the impressions of that man, like it was funny. Like I'm not even joking.
Oh, so I was doing a good impression.
You were doing a really good impression in your own way because the way you were doing it just sounded really funny. Like
I got to flip my game
because like in the show he sounds smooth. He's pretty cool. So I was just like, okay, he's just a smooth, cool gangster.
Apparently he's the reason why a lot of people watch the show, and I don't get the appeal. I don't think he's right for the role.
I feel like you should have had that role. You were
exactly. I mean, not that he's not right for the role. Maybe I just don't like the role in itself because, like I said, there's some unbelievable stuff. So like some stuff that happens with him is kind of unbelievable too. So maybe that's my main problem with him. This is just how they wrote him, and not even him. But
is it unbelievable in a bad way or like?
It's unbelievable in like, oh, this is clearly a TV show. But
see,
at
that's
the same
how I
time,
felt when I first watched it because I'm just like, how did they get away with robbing a fucking grocery store that has $500,000? Like, what? It kind of made sense later, but like,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they kind of explain. I mean, I've worked not in a grocery store, but I've definitely worked at a store that didn't, they didn't have cameras. Like it could have been easy. It would have been easy to do something similar to what they did, but they explained why they had extra money in there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, that seemed like a lot of money for a little rinky-dink grocery store.
Yeah, and then why weren't the bills marked? Or I don't know. Maybe because of the gang activity, or I don't know.
Yeah, because those were the fake ones.
Okay. I felt like they should have gotten like caught way sooner too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, that was my thing. Like how did they not get caught? Like right after they, robbed that, because like that would have made national news. Somebody would have pulled their cell phone out or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I think it's interesting. I think it's, I agree with what you're saying. Like, it's pretty quirky,
Yeah. So that's the real reason why I watch it. Not because it's like, it's just like, they have good cliffhangers, I would say.
Yeah. Because like after the first episode, I was just like, dang, I really wonder what's going to happen to them because they're in this shitty situation. That's
what I'm saying. Do you know what the cliffhanger was for the second episode? I don't remember.
I don't even remember either. But I'm probably gonna watch the third one. So
what's the last part you remember happening?
The man, he was still in the treehouse, and the husband was like mowing his lawn or something.
Oh.
And then something else.
You know who the husband is, right?
Yeah.
What do you know him from?
What do I know him from?
Yeah.
He looked familiar, but I can't tell where he's from.
Oh. He's in Scream.
He's in... Gino, I don't think I've seen the original Scream.
There's not a remake, so what do you mean by the original?
The original, the Scream. I don't think I've seen... Isn't there like a Scream 2 or 3 or some shit?
Have you seen any of the other Screams?
I think so.
Oh, really? Which one? How are you gonna start at a random one?
Because it wasn't showing when I was, watching TV, so I didn't watch the older one.
Oh well. Oh yeah, I guess there was a show too. I forgot about the show. You're right. That's technically the remake. All right. Well, word on the street is they're gonna make a Scream 5, and Matthew Lillard is supposed to be in that, or there was talks of him being in that.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Why
that would
wouldn't
be
they put him in
interesting.
it?
Because he hasn't been in the last. He was only in the first one.
Oh,
So now they're talking about for Scream 5, like it's gonna be a whole like, oh, you didn't realize all along from the beginning, something. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
I hope it's not just like she's hallucinating that he's there or something. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not something like that. I hope he's really, not to spoil anything for you or for anyone who hasn't seen Scream.
Just put a
But yeah.
spoiler warning and then spoil it.
No, I mean, I definitely want you to watch it, so I'm not going to spoil it for you either.
Fine. Whatever, Gino. I'll probably only watch like 40 minutes of it, just like you watch only 4 episodes of Promise Neverland, even though it's a good ass show. You're sleeping on that shit, I'm telling you.
I might come back to it, but it just didn't grab me from the first 4 episodes.
All right.
But like you said, after you saw I guess after the first episode of Promise Neverland, I had to see the second one.
See, I told you, it's the same, like...
But after seeing second, third, and fourth, I didn't need to see it anymore.
Because you were like, oh, I already know what's going to happen. Or...
Just because it felt too much like Attack on Titan.
Oh, okay. I mean, gotta get that.
But yeah, so I'm up to the 4th episode of season 3 of Good Girls. So we definitely need to revisit this when you catch up.
All right.
And it is going to be, I've been watching it on a site. I've been streaming it online from this site, but it's going to be on Netflix in a couple weeks. The season 3.
Wait,
but
so
yeah,
season 3 is coming out this week or next week, or
in like a week or two, season 3 is going to be out on Netflix.
All right, cool.
So definitely watch that. We are running out of time, unfortunately, but we're definitely going to be back. So, John, tell everyone where they can find you again.
You can find me on Periscope. My name is Fresh Static Snow, like the song.
All right, and I don't know where Josh went, so fuck Josh. Don't tell him I said that, all right?
He can hear you. Bitch.
Oh. Well, whatever. Fuck him anyway. Everybody follow me at the Gino Bino, or just go to www.ginobino.com. Once again, we are always powered by Kick the Media. Check out kickthemedia.com. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you next week.
Bye.